Alright, so how's it going, everybody? Today, December 16th, a few days after putting in the snails and hermit crabs, and we got our first tank friends that we shall put in. They're kind of hard to see because they're like huddling up in the corner. Kind of see it. Two clownfish. I believe they're the Picasso type. I liked them because they had the thicker black stripes on it. I thought that looked kind of cool. So we got two of those to start out. The guy recommended to put this. I saw a bunch of 6-line wrasse, which is probably my second favorite fish, and the guy said that I should probably wait till the last fish to put in, because if you put them in kind of early, they can be aggressive to other fish, which I'm not going to be putting much more fish in here at all. Then he also said the orange anthias, that is probably my favorite fish. A little too small of an aquarium for them, but I did see some pretty small ones there, so I don't know, I might look up to see, because I mean, I know they get bigger because the one I had in my old aquarium got big, but if I could keep all the smaller ones for a long time, see how, I need to look up like how fast they grow. So if they grow really fast, then I don't want to do it because I don't want to hurt them, but I don't know, we'll look at that. But if I don't get the orange anthias, then that'll open up another fish, so I don't know. So far, two clownfish, then 6-line wrasse, and now I don't know what else. And then also one little coral that you can't really tell because it's not opened up and it's dark. It's a little frag, Green Star Polyps, which I absolutely love. So I gotta figure out what rock. I'm thinking maybe to put that, the star polyp kinda, where's my finger? Around here, this little, it's kind of like a little spot right here. So maybe it'll grow out onto this rock and then start up here onto this rock. Because if it grows up on this rock, then I could kind of separate it eventually, maybe, but that'll take a while. But yeah, I think maybe in that spot. So now we got ourselves the young drip hose, and the guy recommended like 20 minutes, and that's what I was planning on doing anyway, because I mean, I'm using store-bought water. I use store-bought salt water and store-bought RO water, so it's the same water that the fish have been in, so that should be fine. And I mean, if I was getting like way more expensive fish, plus codfish are somewhat hardy, that I'd probably do it a lot longer. Pretty sure these fish will be fine with that, and then I'll do a little bit of the star polyps to acclimate them a little bit, but once again, they're pretty hardy coral, so shouldn't matter. So I'll get the siphon started and we'll be back. Okay, so we got the drip hose clamped on, and it's dripping. Let's see, with my l.e.d camera light, it's really bright. But yes, drip drops. Probably need to get a smaller bucket, like one of those 1-gallon buckets would probably make this a little bit easier, but yep, probably gonna do 15-20 minutes of this. And clownfish can kind of see better. Hopefully they don't beach themselves. I gotta angle it a little bit more so it makes the water pool up a little bit deeper. But yeah, focus please. Now we wait. I think Captain's mad I'm not paying attention to him. Instead, I'm paying attention to the aquarium right now. But don't worry, boy. You're still my boy. Still chilling. Also, threw the little frag star polyp in there. Figured no sense in wasting water twice. So, still waiting. The fish are in the aquarium. I acclimated them for about an hour. I know I said I did 20 minutes, but kind of just kept an eye on them and figured why not. So as you can see, these two are hopefully happy together. I saw these two. There's actually 3 of them in the same tank at the aquarium store, and I saw these two together, and I guess they're called the Picasso because of the way the black bars are kind of thicker than they would normally be or whatever. So I thought they looked pretty cool, and I noticed that they were hanging out together probably the most of the ones I saw. Oh, why is this not focused? There we go. The ones I saw, and I figured I like that they're hanging out together. That's pretty cool. So I've never had a pair of clownfish before. I've always had one, so this will be the first time having two of them. So that's pretty cool. And then I put in the star polyps, kind of starting to come out, so you can kind of see. I'll be sure to take a video once they fully open up. So like I said, put them in that corner. I kind of like them in there. Hopefully they'll spread and be happy, because I always think they look really cool, especially with the way they like float around in the current. So yeah, that's probably all I'm going to be adding to the tank for a while. Probably a couple weeks. And I got to find a store with some zinnia, because the one I've been going to doesn't have any. I could probably order it offline or something like that. But yeah, try and find one or two more corals, and then the 6-line wrasse once everything's settled in, because I really like the look of those fish. But yeah, I'm not too sure on what I should name these guys. I know everyone wants Nemo, but I feel like that's every person who's ever had a clownfish. But yeah, give me some ideas of names. And if you have an aquarium, fresh saltwater, tell me what you got. How big, what kind of stuff you got in it. Let me know. So it's been a couple hours now that the fish have been in the tank, and I figured to give them some food. So we're going to be feeding them mysis shrimp, and got the typical little packet thing that they come in with like 5 rows, and you kind of like pop them out. And one tip I read a long time ago on a forum, that someone said that if you thought, this is probably about like half a block of one, because I mean there's only 2 fish, so I shouldn't need to feed them that much, like an entire block. But if you put it on paper towel and let it thaw out, the like excess, like I guess juice or whatever, will soak into the paper towel, and then you can only put, then you'll just put in the mysis shrimp themselves. And the reasoning was, the one guy said that it can, I forget what it was. He was getting like, I don't know if it was like an algae bloom, or it was messing with like his parameters or something, that all the excess like nutrients in the square block or whatever, like frozen water around it, were messing with his tank. So I always did it this way, and I never really had a problem with it. So we'll put these in once they thaw out a little bit more, and hopefully fish will eat them up. Alright, so it's been a couple hours after feeding the clownfish, and you can see they're chilling out. I love these clownfish. I've never had a pair of clownfish before, and totally regret it. Like, plus these two, I really like how they're just hanging out together. I mean, I probably should have asked if there were a like mated pair. I'm assuming male and female, and I believe this one's definitely noticeably bigger than the other. So I think this one's supposed to be the female, maybe the male. I believe, but I definitely should have asked that. But I mean, they seem to like each other, so that's pretty cool. And also the okay, clownfish, please. Literally the one spot I zoom in on, you're just hanging out, but I like that. I like that he likes the camera. But the star polyps have almost completely opened up. There's probably a couple other polyps on there that haven't opened up yet. But yeah, hopefully they stay open and they're happy there. If not, gotta move them around. And if they're just still not happy, gotta figure out why. But yeah, like star polyps, like super simple coral, but I think it looks damn awesome. Especially if it like spreads all over the rock, hopefully. So yeah, that's what oh, we got all 3 new things right there, all in one frame. Kind of gotta zoom it out. Okay, I'm not cooperating, kind of cooperating. But yeah, we're happy with the selection. Now give it some time, get everything used to it, and we'll move on. So yeah, as always, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and thank you for watching.